Check, check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Take two. Lights, camera. You guys ready to get started today? Let me see those airplane emojis in the chat. Dope. Thank you, fair man. You hear me 5 by 5. Thank you for the radio check, my friend. Today's gonna be a good one. What's up, Eli? Welcome to the stream. Greg Feaster, welcome aboard. Mikey D in the house, aka call sign comms in the building. Flight line, welcome to the stream. Flight Simulator 101, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, man. Zach Hamilton's in the house. What's up, man? Hammer time. Data's in the house. What's up, man? Blades, welcome to the stream. Eddie Mason's in the house. What's up, man? Lunar R1XY is in the house. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good to see you. We ain't gonna waste no time today, as we are on take 2 of attempting to do this live stream today, and hopefully we don't run into any more issues. Let's see, does this work? Oh, I know why. I know why. As you can see, we're currently in Calgary, which I think is out in Alberta. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong about that. Canada, to be exact. Oh, that looks nice. Today's a special day because we've been waiting years for a new feature to come to this Boeing 737 from PMDG. And most of you guys watching are already aware of this new feature. You maybe have tried it yourself. It is out. It's released today. It's out now. So if you have the PMDG or any of the PMDG 737s, whether you have the 700, the 800, or the 900, there's a free update in your PMDG updater for you. And if you haven't tried it yet, it's waiting for you. So we'll check it out today. Do a quick flight from Calgary to Winnipeg. Or last night, depending on where you're living. Either way, it's out, and we're flying WestJet. And I've always liked the WestJet livery. I've always been a fan of the WestJet livery. But anyways, so finishing up our walk around, it is cold. As you can see, there's a little bit of frost, a little bit of snow on the ground, and which is actually really exciting. I love flying at this time of year around the winter season. It's one of my favorite, personal favorite times to fly. Let's hop on. You gonna hop on? Sounds good, plane man. Let's get the aircraft started just real quickly. Yeah, go up here. We'll get our battery turned on, and we'll kill the music so we can get going. So it's a short flight, about an hour 30, hour 45 minutes today for our leg to Winnipeg. This will be my first time flying to Winnipeg in the simulator. But I actually have a reason to. I got a new scenery out there. New scenery came out in Winnipeg, I believe, by VATSIM Studios, I think is the name of the company. Alright, so that's good. Let's get ground power set up here. We'll jump down to our FMS. I am actually using you can't say, I can let you see it. I have on my left side, you can't see it on camera too well because it's hiding behind this keyboard and stuff, but on my left side I have a an actual a 737 FMC by Cockpit Masters. Link in the description as always. So if you're wondering what I'm clicking on, what I'm touching, that is actually the an actual full-scale FMC. So I'm just gonna go in here and one thing. So if you're new and you just want to try out the EFB, if you want to show the EFB, by default it's not gonna show up. You got to go to aircraft. Can you guys see that? Oh, that's too fast. Go to aircraft equipment, and then I believe it's on like the last page, or no, yeah, on like the 16th page. It says flight tablet. Make sure it says green, yes in green. And that's how you activate the tablet. We'll see here in just a second. Let me get the IRS aligned and everything going here. All right, so PMDG setup. We'll get the nope, wrong button. FS actions, and we'll go to ground services, and then we'll go to ground power and call up the GPU cart. While we're waiting for that, we'll go back to the FMC and grab position initialization, and we'll just type in that we are currently in Charlie Yankee Charlie. And we'll drop that here on the top left, and we'll go to the next screen, and which is not working yet. We haven't done all that yet. Go back. We will be sitting in the right seat as well. Fairman Health. We are in CYYC. Charlie Yankee Charlie is the airport we're at right now. All right, we have ground power now. We'll click on the ground power. Pop that on. What's up, Matthias? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for the sub. Welcome to the blue team, my friend. A pleasure to have you with us today. All right, window heat. Popping that on. Beautiful. We'll get the left forward pump turned on. Just that one. That single one is good. What else we need to do up here? I think that's it. Well, I don't personally like to turn the APU on immediately because I want to save a little bit of gas. You know what I'm saying? So we'll do it like that. All right. So logo is good. Let's go back down here, and now let's go to our EFB. We've been waiting for this thing, our Universal Flight Tablet, whatever you want to call it. So you guys may have seen it already. I'll show it to you a little bit really quickly, but there's already been plenty of videos, tutorials, and all kind of content made for it. So I don't feel that it's my duty to really do that. I'm just here to enjoy it, to play it with it, to use it. So we have our performance tool. Right here, you can do all your takeoff and landing performance numbers and V speeds and whatnot, landing and route, all that. I actually haven't even messed with this page yet, so we'll try that later on. And over here is where most of the bulk of the stuff is. You have your flight details. You can import your flight plan from SimBrief, which is where we usually import our flight plans from. Down here, we have all of our settings or preferences. You can put your SimBrief alias here, so that way, whenever you import your SimBrief OFP, it comes from your profile and not somebody else's. Obviously, you could use mine. It's not like a secret. You could type in Blue Arrow and you will get something depending on whatever my latest flight is that I generated. But you get your own with your account, so I have to look that up. And you have all your preferences down here, so like pounds versus kilograms and whatnot. And in here, that's weird because I've already done this. Okay. Well, guess I gotta reset up my Navigraph. That's weird. So, take a photo of my phone. That's gonna open up in my phone's browser, and then I can log in here into my Navigraph account. If you guys don't know what Navigraph is basically where I can get all my aviation charts and some of the flight planning things as well. You'll see. We'll be using it here in a second. All right, it is authenticated. I kind of like it that way because that way I don't have to like log in on the stream. So, all right, so that's good to go. Now I'll go to request data from SimBrief. That's going to import all of our flight plan information. And now when I zoom in, you can see that this is our call sign, WestJet 116. You had to do it twice too. Yeah, I did a whole flight. Was it this morning actually? Using the EFB just to kind of get used to it and try it out. And I logged in back then. This is actually my second flight in the EFB, and I'm actually surprised to see that it requested me to put that in a second time. So that's definitely an issue. Anyways, you got information here. You have your weather information here. If I click on departure, it'll go to my departure airport, which is YYC. And I hit that's not what I want to do. Go to METAR. Is it simple? Okay. Please confirm ICAO code. Did I do it? Weird. Okay, we'll come back to that because apparently that's not working. Huh, interesting. If that didn't work, I'm wondering what else doesn't work. Right here we have all of our flight plan information with very long document of stuff that we only go in here for just a few things. So, did I hear about the development of the A380? Yes, I did. We did a whole podcast about it actually. All right, anyways, we'll worry about this as we need to. Let's get flying. Let's go down to our FMS, and hopefully this works. So one thing I do like about being able to import your SimBrief data is that right here now I can click on flight plan request, and because I imported my flight plan, it's now on my routes list. So we're gonna go CYYC to CYWG. Why is there a YVR there? I never made that flight plan, I don't think. 647 miles. Hit select, and then we'll hit flight plan request. Give it a couple seconds. That will import the entire flight plan that we've made on SimBrief. What's up, y'all reeks? Welcome from Panama. Welcome to the stream, man. Did I put my alias in the preferences for Navigraph? No, the alias is on the settings page on the homepage. Or homepage settings. No, actually no. Yeah, just go to settings page on the, I'll show you here in a second. Load. The A380 by fly-by-wire, if that's the one you're talking about, will definitely be very high fidelity. I've gotten a early look at that, and it looks freaking amazing. So I don't think we're going to be disappointed at all. It's probably, it will be the most detailed, most realistic, most, like, basically the best A380 ever created for flight sim. That's what that's going to be. All right, that's good to go. We'll activate, execute, and now let's go to departure arrival. We'll get our departure. So our departure here out of, where are we at again? Calgary. We're expecting a runway 29er. I'm gonna go hit 29. Back to previous. I don't know why it's asking me to keep opening my doors. My doors have been open. And no departure apparently, unless there's a Calgary. We'll do Calgary 7. Exit. Or execute, sorry. And we'll go to departure arrival again. Arrival this time. And we'll put in our arrival information. So it's going to be Winnipeg, runway 18. Ooh, is there an ILS? Last time I checked, the weather was pretty bad. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, there's no ILS for runway 18. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm down. You know what? We've been taking the easy way out for a while, taking ILSs. Why not run an RNAV approach? Let me get my secondary charts here on my screen because I might need that for backup. Alex, my friend, welcome to the stream. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we are in the PMDG 737-800. There is a new tablet, yes. Scott, the new tablet is out, my friend. So I can't wait for you to get home so you can check it out. All right, looking at what runway we're going to do. So we have VLR. Runway 18 we could do. We have RNAV Yankee runway 18 we could do. Then we have RNAV Zulu. It's been a while since I've done an RNAV approach. It'll be good for me. It'll be good for me. I think we're gonna run, yeah, we're gonna run RNAV Zulu via Ilkos. And our actual arrival, which I need to put in now, is going to be Amble 3. So let's scroll down here. Oops, that's too far. Amble 3 for runway 18, which is this one right here. And then the transition will be VLR. And then, as I said, we'll take the RNAV Zulu, runway 18. And that transition is going to have us get Ilkos. There we go, execute. All right, that's all we need to do for our flight plan. This is honestly one of the main features that I was looking forward to in the PMDG update was being able to import your flight plan without going through the whole SimBrief downloader, without going through all that nonsense. I never liked doing that. That's so old school. So now all you gotta do is go right into your EFB and you hit request data from SimBrief. It not only puts it on the EFB, but it also throws it into the, it also throws it into your route list in the FMC as well. So love that. Love that. All right, so now we've done that. Let's go get our performance initialization. And actually, you know what? We didn't load up like fuel and stuff. Let's go do that. I'll go to FS Actions. We'll go to fuel, and for today's flight, we need 20,000 pounds. Let me make sure this is, yeah, Winnipeg. All right, that sounds like a lot of gas. Sounds like a lot of gas to me. But yeah, 20,000, 20.5 to be exact, 20,500. So 20.5. Ooh, I like how it converted like that for me. Cool. That's good to go. Let's go to payload. And another thing I noticed when I did a test flight earlier, I'm just going to double check that I'm right here. Let me see. Our zero fuel weight is supposed to be 1318. So that's wrong. No, yeah. Yeah, it's wrong. Okay, so last time I could have swore it imported my zero fuel weight. But okay. All right, 131.9. 0.9er, drop that in 0 fuel weight, that'll load up our aircraft. That's good to go. That's all instant, which is great. We don't have to worry about waiting. So fuel is done, payload is done. We'll now go back to our route page, performance initialization, and now we can go back in here and we can once again click on our 0 fuel weight. That should pull in our number, drop that in there. That gives us our ground weight, our cruise CG, our reserves are expected to be, what was it again? What's our reserve fuel? Reserve. You know, say it's usually right around 1,500, 1.5 to 2,000. I want to make sure we come correct. You know what I'm saying? Let me look in the actual thing. Now we could actually find this here since we've imported it. I can go in here and I can look. Now I can't necessarily use my scroll wheel to scroll through, but I can click on this little bar and scroll through in our. Where are you? Oh, we're at the bottom. Here we go. Looking for FinRes. There it is. 2.3. We'll go with 2.3. Nice. So I'm gonna type in 2.3 here on my end. Cost index, which is also on this screen. I think it's above 54. Pretty high cost index. And then our cruise altitude is 350. So you can type in 350 or you can type in flight level 350. And then we get our cruise wind, which is also here. Average wind 344 /082. And again, I'm just typing this here on my FMS. Oops, too many numbers. 082. There we go. All right, that's all good. So that page is done. Oh, you know what? Okay. I know why it didn't import it. If you type in perf init request, it will import the perf data. I just forgot to do that. That's fine. We don't need to do it. We did it manually. All right, takeoff data flaps 5. We'll click on CG. That gives us our CG at 25.2. Drop that there. Our trim will be 4.83. Our V speeds 142, 144, and 150. I'm gonna go ahead and do the trim now because I know you guys are gonna keep me all busy in the chat and I'm gonna forget. So it's better that I do it right now. So 4.83, which is just right underneath 5. That's good enough right there. All right, so that's all good. So we've done our route page is done, which we were amazingly able to import from SimBrief via the EFB. Our takeoff page is done. Our perf is good. We are basically ready to start up. So let's go get our APU fired up. And I could have done this kind of in the middle of the process, but you know, whatever. All right, so APU firing up. Yes, Scott, the tablet also imports the whole briefing. Yeah, which is good, And I know a lot of people are complaining about the EFB, and we'll talk a bit more about that later on, but it does do a lot of things. And the things that it does do, it does it pretty good. It's not feature rich yet, I would call it. It's pretty early in development as the way I see it. It's kind of, it feels more like a, I wouldn't say beta, but like an early access. Like they have a lot more they want to do with it. They just haven't done it yet. Now it's waiting for the APU to fire up. I was going to check the overhead. I think we are mostly good. I said we're cruising at 35,000 feet, so we'll put 35,000 here on our pressurization panel. And the landing altitude over in Winnipeg. I'm sorry, I can't say Winnipeg with a Canadian accent. Like, I don't know how to do a Canadian accent. I really don't. When I can't even think, like, in my head, I can't even think what it sounds like. You know, all right, 782 is actually the elevation. Fairly high. Can you use little nav map on the new 2020? I think there is some sort of plugin that does incorporate little nav map. I think. Don't quote me on that. I know that the H-160 helicopter and the H-125 helicopter, in its little EFB iPad thing, it has little nav map incorporated in that, but that's a helicopter and that's the only one I've seen it in so far. Yes, 20,000 pounds is basically. Wait, oh wait, is it? Does 20,000 pounds equal 20,000 gallons? I don't know that that's true. All right, APU should be good. APU's good to go. Pop that on. Pop that on. We'll go ahead and turn on all the fuel pumps anyways, because we are just about ready to push back. Do we have any fuel in the center tank? We do. 3,000 pounds. All right, that's good to go. APU bleed. Sweet. Now that the APU is on, which is now powering the aircraft, we can now shut down the external power, which is the GPU. I always want to call it the graphics. Because, you know, we always talk about, like, you know, GPUs, like, for computers, and there's also GPUs at the airport, but they actually power planes instead of power graphics cards. So, you can see behind us, the APU is fired up. Yeah, I think something happened where GSX was unable to, like, automatically open up the doors and stuff for me, which is weird. Usually, it does everything on its own. That looks good. That looks good. Will deleting ops center delete your liveries? I don't know, Thomas. I've never tried that, man. Never tried that. You know what I just noticed? We did not align our IRS. What a noob. All right. Yeah, we can't go anywhere with that off. How long is that going to take? Hopefully it's like instant. We've been sitting here for a while. I hope it is. Thank you so much, Repsol, 2K for the sub. Welcome, my friend, to the blue team. I'm glad you came by. What is up? What is up? All right, so we are just waiting for the for that to start up, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and tell the ground crew that they can go ahead and get us ready for pushback here. So prepare, pushback and depart. I might have to reset it actually. Yeah, let's reset it first. Restart. Doesn't take long to restart. How much FPS am I running this game? I'm capped out at 60 because I only have a monitor that can do 60 FPS. I prepare pushback and departure. Thank you very much. And we'll go ahead and remove the GPU. Oh yeah, we gotta do this too. That's why it's taking long. All right, let's go back to menu, FMS, init, ref. There we go. Now we can copy our GPS location here and drop that into the IRS. Yep, and just like that, IRS is aligned. Beautiful. All right, everything else is done in here. For my FMCs, I am going to set up the left one with my, yeah, I'm going to set the left one up with my takeoff performance information, and then the right one we'll leave that for ground handling and whatnot. Thank you, ATPL, for the sub. Welcome to the stream as well, my friend. Welcome to the blue team. Let's go return. We'll go to ground services, ground power release, and WestJet, please. Yes, we do want de-icing. It is quite cold.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 270 with service to Winnipeg. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 40 minutes.
And we'll get our parker brakes on.
Sure that all devices are
I gotta scoot up.
and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten
I can't reach the pedals.
Sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Please prepare cabin for departure.
I couldn't reach. I stuck my feet out. I legit could not reach the pedals. Like, oh, it's because I scooted back. I forgot. Also, I think we're on VATSIM. Yeah, we're on VATSIM as well. Almost forgot. Let's get our radio. 122.8. No ATCs on at the moment. Was it Winnipeg? Yeah, Winnipeg Center was on earlier. I don't know if they're gonna come back, so we're gonna fly as if we're not expecting any ATC, because we're not. That's all good to go now. I think we got the APU bleed on. We did. That's good. That's good. That's good. And we are ready to push. Anti-collision lights coming on. Seatbelt signs on. And yes, we will be flying in the right seat today. I don't know. You choose. All right, so check this out. They're gonna do de-icing. I am on Volante as well. Yes. It's that time of year again, guys. De-icing time. That is so cool. That's still sick. I think it actually got better than last year. I think they added noise and stuff. There's like a sound to it now. What up, Ted? Welcome to the stream, man. That's so cool. Alright, should be done now. So he's not cleaning the plane. He's actually de-icing it or putting a fluid. Sorry, anti-icing, I should say. So I'm actually going to go ahead and set our parking brake is set. Let's go ahead and disconnect the chocks. Alright, chocks removed. And we'll put this on legs. There we go. Yeah, so when it gets real cold, planes need to get de-iced.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Copy that. Alright, going to 35,000 feet. We'll set that. Yes, I do plan on playing Microsoft Flight Sim 2024.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Alright, which direction are we pushing back here? You know what we forgot to do? Is get the charts. Departure, CYYC, airports. We want this one. I will pin that. And switch to dark mode. That's the way I prefer. Actually, we'll do light mode this time.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So we said we're doing runway 29er, which is over there. It's not too far. So we can push back tail right, nose left.
Here.
Yeah, that works. Hopefully don't have any issues with that pushback truck. Hey man, this game looks so beautiful sometimes. Or most times, I should say. I said nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Brakes release. Clear to push.
Commencing push.
Tail right.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Copy, copy. Alright, we're pushing. Go ahead and prepare for startup. We'll start with engine 2. I know she said to wait, but
Gentlemen, please direct your
we're gonna go anyways.
screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us. Aboard WestJet flight 665 up to Calgary. Our flight time today will be 3 hours and 48 minutes. And
Good,
our
Jake.
flight crew, we have the pleasure of flying with Captain Kevin and First Officer Brian. I'm Heather up here in the forward cabin, and I have Jenny here at row 1, and
That's what I
Jessica
forgot.
at row 4. Your safety is important to us. We ask for your attention as we review the following safety information. There is a safety features card located at your seat, which indicates the safety features of the aircraft. Please take it out and follow along as we cover some important information. Seatbelts and no smoking signs are visible throughout the cabin. Please comply with them at all times. Smoking, including e-cigarettes and vaporizers, Please as set well parking as brakes. consuming your own alcohol, including duty-free, is prohibited.
Brake set, clear disconnect.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Yes, packs are on. Wasn't quite ready to start, but thanks for reminding me. Alright, starting 2.
Turbulence may occur without warning. We recommend that you keep your seat
All right, good. Let's use fuel. Bro, can you turn the camera any far faster than that? Yep, we see her. Alright, we got a good start on engine 1, or 2, sorry. Starting engine 1. And if Maverick Mike is watching, I know I'm doing it wrong. I forgot. I know I'm doing it wrong.
Thank you for choosing WestJet as part of your journey today. Please let any crew member know if you have any questions or any concerns.
Alright, there's 20.
You enjoy your flight. Your crew members may have completed the safety demo while wearing a face mask. If you are wearing a face mask and the oxygen masks drop from the panel above you, please remove your face mask first before donning the oxygen mask.
What sound is that, Rain Man?
Thank you.
Raymond, we can talk about that when we get to cruise. I have some thoughts on that. Alright, we should have 2 good engines. Yes, we do. So good on 1, good on 2. Pop on the gens. There we go. Gen 1 and 2 popped on. Packs back on. AP bleed off. Isolation valve auto. Yaw damper on. Probe. Hydraulics. Seatbelt signs are already on. Am I missing anything, chat? I think I'm good. But I feel like something easy is slipping my brain. AP off. If so, speak up if I ever hold your peace. Alright, cool. So that's good to go. We did not grab the weather because the weather wasn't working earlier. Let's see if we can get the weather now. Yep, there it is. So CYYC showing the current METAR. You could also do simple if you just want to see it like that. So 3031 is our altimeter here in Calgary, Alberta. Please tell me it's Alberta. So I feel like I might be wrong. 3031. There it is on the right side. We'll do it again on the left side. Single pilot ops. I think the last time we flew this plane, we did shared cockpit, which we need to do again. Flight director. And we'll set our speed to 150. That looks good to me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to taxi. There we go, brakes released. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Oh yeah, we do need flaps. Flaps down. 5. Come on. Hello, beautiful. All right, where the heck are we going? Need my chart. All right, we're gonna make a right turn. I guess we could go left also. Let's go right. Nope, next right. Alright, taxi lights. Alright, clear left. Go right. Calgary traffic. WestJet 116, taxi runway 29er. Calgary. Watch out, fire truck. There's a Swoop airline, 737 over there. Air Canada. Got some King Airs over here. Interesting. Do a flight control check. Looking good to me.
Calgary traffic on Swoop 191 taxi, runway 29, behind WestJet 737-800.
Sweet. Welcome aboard, my friend. Alright, it's gonna be a left.
And what's the 1122 holding on taxi for you guys to come over here?
So that's actually the de-icing pad right there. Oh, look at that. Okay, hold on a second. Take that back. We're going to de-icing. Where we at? Correction. WestJet 16 going to taxi over to West de-icing via Juliet Victor. Because that is just too cool to pass up. Like, how often do I go to Calgary? Not very. So I want to check out this de-icing pad. I've never seen a scenery have a de-icing pad with actual animated de-icers. I've seen them have, you know, like just stagnant ones, but it's the first time seeing one actually move. So we're gonna like taxi around and go right in there and get some de-icing on the de-icing pad. It's already snowing in Norway? Yeah, I saw that. I was looking at the map when I was planning today's flight. And I saw, oh, Norway's getting some snow, but don't you guys snow all year? There's Iceman. That's the de-icing truck's call sign. There's a girl I follow on TikTok. I haven't seen any videos from her in a long time, but I think she worked for like Delta, and she was doing training to become a de-icer, and she would get the pilots to call her Ice Woman. That was cool. Oh, this is too cool. Look at this, yo. Have y'all seen this? Why am I seeing this for the first time? I'm gonna roll up here and get some de-icing from Service Air. That is freaking cool. Oh yeah, I think I went too far. Come on, that's freaking dope. That's freaking dope. Yes, the EFB is available for everyone. It is public, it is live. All you need to do is update your PMDG 737. If you're on Xbox though, you gotta wait a couple more weeks. It's already been submitted, but just gotta wait a couple weeks for that to go through the Microsoft Marketplace process and get on Xbox. Alright, make a call. I'll continue taxi to 29er. Calgary traffic. WestJet 16, continuing taxiing from de-icing, west de-icing to runway 29er, Calgary. That would be cool too. Like if you can do that, it'd be cool if you could do like some salute cannon somewhere. That's me left turn here on the Gulf. He's waiting for us. Thank you very much, my friend. De-icing is neat, man. Whenever I don't, you know, here where I live, we don't get much ice, but I was traveling around winter time. Was that last year or the year before? And got the opportunity to be in an aircraft when it got de-iced. And it's like, this is freaking cool. It's like it feels like a plane car wash. All right, let's go ahead and get the aircraft set up. So RTO for the anti-skids, we got that set. Flight directors are on. We'll wait on the auto throttle, make a left turn here. But again, I kind of mentioned it earlier in the stream, but this is my favorite time of year to fly in the winter. I love the snow on the ground, the snow on the trees, the cold weather, the weather that comes with the winter and all that. It's just really nice. Am I going to do a Christmas stream this year? I don't know. Usually, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'm like, you know, away with the family, so I don't usually stream on those days. So I highly doubt it. There's a WestJet hangar over there with a Sunwing inside of it. Man, it looks just like a TUI fly livery, man. It looks exactly like it. Definitely ripped off TUI fly. Gorgeous. Can I be honest with you guys? I kind of like flight sim. It's kind of fun. It's kind of dope. Alright, right turn here on Foxtrot. You have traffic coming ahead of us, but that should be no factor. And since nobody's on the runway, we'll go ahead and call our intentions. Calgary traffic, WestJet 116, taking off runway 29er straight out, Calgary. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Sunwing and TUI actually have a partnership. Sweet. Alright, land lights on. Strobe lights on. Wing light. And we'll ping the cab. Flight attendant, cease for takeoff. Alright, there's runway 29. Oops. Got a sloped runway, man. It must have snowed overnight because it's clear skies. Now we gotta watch our lineup because on our last stream we did plane spotting. We were judging everybody's lineup. There we go. All right, guys. Let's see. Toga in the chat. Let's run up 40%, 30%, 40%. No, 30%. Was it 20? It's 30. Auto throttle. Toga. We're rolling. Airspeed's alive.
8 knots.
8 knots.
V1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
You're up. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Feels like Christmas right now. Look at that. I don't know if that translates to my stream, but sheesh. Alright, trim it out a little bit. I believe we need to make a right turn. Look at that, yo.
I left that message Calgary, Calgary.
Still my controls. I'll vector ourselves to Lomlo waypoint. Already passing 7,000 feet. Flaps coming up.
Calgary traffic, Swoop 191 lining up 29.
Bruv. I love winter ops. Exactly, BKG. Look at the city right there, Calgary. That's some good stuff right there, bro. Alright, we're good in the turn. Turn looking good. We're about to get a little fast, but 250 right now. Start pulling up here. And we're set direct to Lomlo. Execute. Autopilot. LNAV. VNAV. Alright, I no longer have controls. We can now enjoy the view. Cover your ears. I mean, there's something about that white on white right there, man. There it is, Calgary in the background.
Calgary traffic, Swoop 191 taking off 29.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is my first winter departure of the year. So I'm like, it's like a whole new game for me right now. I've been flying over green all year. My first winter op of the year, and I'm excited for winter. It's actually here in real life freaking cold here in Texas. It's not snowing cold. It's not far from it. It's 46 Fahrenheit, which is cold for here. Oh, nice. The servers are back up. Sweet. Thanks, Matthias. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and check on our flight here as we sit back in the right seat as the first officer. Passing 13,000 for 35,000 feet. We don't really have a departure today. We just have we just have a vector. But what we could do is we can go ahead and grab our stars and whatnot for later on. If I click on arrival, that'll load up the arrival at airport. And now it shows us our arrival charts. So I believe our arrival is the Amble 3, if I'm correct. Yep, that's correct. Amble 3. We can pin that. Just going to pin that there. And we'll go to approach. And we were expecting runway 18, which is RNAV Zulu. So we're going to pin that as well. And then we'll go to the airport chart for Winnipeg as well. And scroll down. And we will pin that also. So now if we want to access that, we can go to pinned here, and when we click on any of them, we should see them. So app approach, airport, no SIDS. We did actually forget to pin a star. I thought I did pin it. I guess I didn't click on it. Yeah, there it is. Now it's there. But that's for much later. We're still climbing out. Another cool thing too is you don't have Navigraph. You can actually just use the map. You can zoom out. I believe this is just a Google map, but if you do have Navigraph, you'd also use the Navigraph map. Wait, no, is this a Google map? Which map is this? Okay, this is a Navigraph map. The other one is a Google map. This is the Google map. And I have it in dark mode right now. We could change it. And see our entire flight plan. Pretty sweet. Believe that. One thing it is missing that I would like to see, would like to have, is some type of like counter that shows you like how much time you have left to like, you know, your destination, something like that. Not sure how hard that is, but I think what this is showing like your scheduled departure and arrival times based on what SimBrief gave you originally. Back to the wing view. Alright, make sure VNav is kicked in. Yes, it has. Alright, so climb within 35,000 feet. We're passing 19,000. We can now hit standard on the right and on the left for our barometric pressure. We can also make sure those landing lights are turned off here on the top side. And there we go. And we are on our way. Pretty simple, easy departure. Not too much turbulence or chop or issues. Oh wait, our lights are still on. Wing lane. There we go. There we go. So sadly, we still have lights on. Why are my lights still on? What lights are those? Wing. Oh, our taxi and runway turn-offs lights are on. That's what I missed. And yeah. Alright, now. So what I was going to say was, sadly, we're flying away from the mountains. The mountains in Canada are to the west of Calgary. I'm flying over a lot of farmland, some lakes, things like that. Again, today's flight is hour and 40 minutes airtime. As of right now, we are 1 hour and 23 minutes away as we're just departing out of Calgary. But so far, so good. As far as the EFB, we haven't really had any issues except for early on trying to load the weather. But it seems to be working now, so not sure what was up with that. We didn't really mess with the performance chart on the EFB. We may try that for landing. I just want to get in the air. Plus, the FMC already kind of gives us our numbers, so I didn't feel like I needed it. But look at that, man! It's just pure white out there, man. It must have got one heck of a snow last night. Clear skies, but yet it's snow white. Mr. Fudgy Fudge, welcome to the stream. Sorry, Mr. Fuji Fudge, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Alright, so guys, now I'm watching chat, so if I missed any of your comments or questions, you can go ahead and send that again now. Sorry, I was kind of busy flying the aircraft. Will I stream World Flight? I think so. I think so. I gotta check about that, but I think I am. Air Stud, what's up, man? You live in Winnipeg, and it's currently snowing. Should be a challenging landing. That's exactly what I was hoping for. That's good. Wasn't sure. Actually, if you look off in the distance, you can see that the snow ends just down there. That's not like a lake, I don't think. No, it's not. There's no lake to the north of us. That's just like where the snow ends. You know, to be honest, I hope we get some snow here where I live this year. We never get snow, and it's always like my Christmas wish that we get snow at least for one day, so I can make a snowman. I just want to build a snowman. But have any of you guys got a chance to try out the update, the PMDG update just yet, or you gonna try when you get home later? so far I haven't had really many issues with it. I know there's been a lot of I won't say a lot, but there has been some backlash on it, saying that it's basic and simple and things like that. And I mean, if you compare it to like the Phoenix or fly-by-wire, then yeah, that makes sense. But the way I see it is, it's like it's a free update. We didn't pay for it. Maybe we expected more from the initial release of the EFB, but it is what it is, honestly. Like, we'll get it when we get it. Like, it's not really that big of a deal. We've been flying this plane and enjoying it for what, a year or so without an EFB. I don't feel that adding the EFB is really that dramatic of an upgrade. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's extremely helpful. I feel like I can set the aircraft up faster in some ways. There's a few features that I would love to see in the EFB. One of them being the ability to actually load your weight and balance from within the EFB. I'm not sure. I don't think the SimBrief importer does that. I don't believe so. But I would love to be able to go in there and say, all right, I have this many passengers. I have this many, this much fuel, this much payload, and set that in the EFB instead of having to go to the FMC. Basically, anything that's in the FMC, I want in the EFB. I don't want to go in the FMC for anything. It's just an extreme hassle to go through all 50 pages in the FMS to find anything. So I like to have it like kind of nicely organized in the EFB. That's what I personally want, So yeah, ground services as well. Good point. Plane config, weight and balance, etc. So I know they're gonna do that in the future. I'm just saying that I was kind of expecting it like to have it initially, but yeah, I'm just kind of curious how long we got to wait for the rest of the features. We waited, you know, a few years just to get this initial launch, which I'm happy we finally met that milestone. But there's definitely more work to be done. I was talking to somebody on the phone earlier about it, and I was like, there's one thing I think a lot of us don't realize, and that is this is one of very few EFBs that have actually been made on release that's actually compatible on the Xbox. If you think about the other EFBs that we're comparing it to, like the Phoenix, Fly-by-Wire, and others, those are not available on Xbox. You cannot get a Phoenix 320 on Xbox, which sucks. I feel bad for my people on Xbox. It's such a good plane. You currently can't get the Fly-by-Wire on Xbox either. So I'm happy for my Xbox family, because there's a lot of planes, a lot of mods that you guys have just not been able to appreciate or use, and I think it's great that this EFB, I think, is going to make your life a lot easier. I mean, I agree. I mean, all the features should have been included, yes. But I mean, I can't complain. It's free. Like, if we had to pay for it, I would definitely have a lot of things to complain about. But it's free. So, yeah. But I understand. I think the thing too is that we had our expectations very, very high for the EFB. I also truly believe that it might have been overhyped a bit. I think they oversold on the EFB originally. Like, I think they saw the scope of what they wanted to do, and they kind of like were like, hey, this is all the things we're gonna do. This is all the things that the EFB is going to do, and that got everybody extremely excited. Which is good, and we are excited. But now we get what we got, and we were expecting what we were originally promised, and what we have in the EFB currently is not it. It will be eventually, right? Like maybe a few months from now, 6 months, a year. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take, but you know, in the future we'll look back and be like, all right, EFB is great now. It's the best EFB, or maybe it's one of the best. I don't know how good it's actually gonna be, but right now it's not. Right now it's a very basic. In comparison to its competitors. I don't really care for the option to turn it off. personally. I don't like that. I don't like that it's off by default. Let's turn off the center pumps. Is somebody flying in front of us? We were following a contrail. I don't like that it's off by default to start with. I wish it was like on by default, because it's kind of confusing for people. Like, hey, like, where's my EFB? And you get to go like searching for it in the settings. So I would prefer it be on by default, but then you still can turn it off if you want, for people who don't want it or don't want to use it or look at it. All right, how are we looking, guys? We're passing 32,000 feet. Our cruise level is 35,000 feet today. And overhead looks good. Yep, overhead all looks good. It's a beautiful first snow. This might be the first snow of the year, actually. I could be wrong about that. It's my first snow. I remember I was able to catch the first snow in Montreal one year. And again, like, snow is just like this majestic thing to me and to all of us in Texas because we don't get it very often. It's like a, you know, it's like it's not real until you see it. And so I happened to not be in Texas. I was out of town for a trip, and I was in Montreal, and I was there the first snow of the year, and I was so excited. It was cold as heck, but I was so excited. Yeah, I feel you, Exterminator. I feel you, man. I feel you. When is the PMDG 777? Good morning, Fonzie. Welcome to the stream. Nobody knows. My guess is early next year, like maybe Q1, like between January and March. That's when I kind of personally expect it. I hope it's that soon. I would love to be sooner, but I don't think we're going to see a 777 this year. Majestic. Come here, 40 centimeters of storm and shovel my driveway. You'll change your mind. I probably will. I probably will. When we get snow, it's like freaking sheet. It's basically just ice, frost sitting on top of the ground. When we get, that's what we call snow out here. Yeah, I might change my mind if I go to a place that gets a lot of snow. But right now, I think I'll go with my majestic fantasy of what I think snow is. You expect mid to late next year? Oh, I really hope it's not that late. I really hope it's not that late. Oh, yeah. I don't want to wait that long. Anybody ever have a problem with your mouse when your PlayStation 4 controller is active? No, I haven't. What I would check though, I would check to see what your default mappings are on your controller and make sure it's not like controlling anything else. So one thing I do have a problem with, or not anymore, but I used to have a problem with, because right now I use this Xbox controller as my drone camera. So when I go to the outside view, this is how I'm controlling my drone with my Xbox controller. And so I always have it plugged in. I always use it in every flight sim flight. And by default, you can actually move the camera around with the analog sticks. And I don't like that because I don't use it for anything on the interior. I don't fly with it, even though you can fly with the Xbox controller. But I don't want to. Stand by.
One of our crew members will stop by shortly for your order. If you would like to order additional menu items, please hit the flight attendant call button at any time and we'll be over shortly with this.
Alright, so it sounds like she said they're starting drink service or something like that. So if you guys need anything, press the button above you. But yeah, so I don't want to fly with it. I just want to use it for my drone. So I basically unmapped everything on the interior view for the Xbox controller, so now I can't bump it. Because what happens before is like this analog stick is not perfectly centered; it has like a drift to it, and so my camera will start drifting off to the left because my controller is plugged in. So maybe that's what you're talking about, but I'm not sure. I made you want to do a flight, so now you're booting up Microsoft Flight Sim. Go for it, man. Yeah, so I mean, it's snowing, or it's snowy in like Calgary and north of Calgary. We're flying to Winnipeg today, and it's supposed to be snowing there as well. It's actually snowing in Montana, North Dakota, some of the northern parts of Minneapolis, or sorry, Minnesota. I thought about flying to Minneapolis again. I've been really liking the Minneapolis scenery that came out by Flight Tampa. It's not quite snowing in like some of Alaska's getting some snow, like central and northern Alaska, like around Fairbanks area. It's getting some snow. It's also getting a little bit of snow over near Quebec, like Maine, that area. Halifax, I think, might be getting a little bit of snow now. Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, all of that. So yeah, I woke up this morning, man, and I was like, man, it's cold outside. If it's cold here, I know it's snowing somewhere. And I want to fly somewhere that has some snow. Your GSX has pink textures. Oh, I've never seen that. So yeah, I would try updating it, make sure it's updated, and if it still doesn't fix it, uninstall it completely and reinstall it. That's what I would recommend, because that means you're missing some textures. Unless you have some sort of like texture mod for GSX where it like swaps out the textures for you. So maybe check on that. Yes, Sawyer Aviation, this is my only leg today. Only one. You only get one today, guys. Only one. I love flying in the winter. I actually feel cold. Should have brought some hot chocolate. Does Denver have a bit of snow? That wouldn't surprise me, actually. That would not surprise me if Denver's getting a little snow. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is a little cold there right now. So yeah, I'm like, if it's cold in Texas, it's gotta be cold everywhere else. So you had to reinstall Microsoft Flight Sim, and now you have to reset up model matching. Should you do AIG again, or the model matching through fly-by-wire? I would personally recommend the model matching from fly-by-wire. It's gotten so good, and it's so much easier. Like, when I got my new PC, obviously I had to reinstall Microsoft Flight Sim. I had to restart completely, and I just was like, you know what? I'm enjoying FSTL. There's a few liveries and airlines and models it's missing. Before that, I was using both because I spent like hours downloading all the AIG model matching and AI aircraft, and so I kept it. It's like, I spent all this time to download that, I'm keeping it. So I did. But once I got my new computer, I was like, no, I'm not going to re-download that. I'm going to just keep the new FSTL. So I recommend do that for your model matching and AI traffic. Denver had snow yesterday. Okay, cool. Well, good. That's good. You know, I also actually want to see. I also want to see winter in X-Plane. I think I missed winter in X-Plane last year, so we're gonna have to do a flight at some point this winter season, this cold season, in X-Plane to see what that's like. I see what Microsoft has to offer, which isn't bad. Atlanta can't decide what season it wants to be. Yeah, it's kind of the same. Like here, let's see. I'm looking at the weather for the week. It's actually kind of weird. So the weather right now, where I live in Houston, is 46 degrees. It's gonna rain in like an hour, like 15 minutes, and it's actually not gonna get colder. It's gonna stay 47. It's gonna rain tonight, and it's gonna be 52. It's gonna be like 50s for the next 2 days. And then it's going to be 80 by Sunday. No, Friday again. So summer's coming back this weekend. And then I'm not sure what's going to happen next week. So it doesn't stay cold for long when it does get cold. But yeah, like Saturday. I'm not sure if you caught my stream on Saturday. We did a plane spotting stream. And that entire stream, which was plane spotting on VATSIM and watching multiplayer planes fly around, was completely with FSTL TL, and it looked great. We're missing an A340 model, we're missing a Concorde model, and I think a few other liveries were missing, but other than that, I mean, for the most part, we weren't missing much. Can't wait for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I'm looking forward to see what it has to offer. I'm not impressed yet. The things that are coming to 2024 that I've seen in the little preview, which hasn't been much, I'm not impressed yet. So far, it looks just like this game. It looks just like the version I'm flying right now. But I'm sure there's gonna be much more to it than what we've seen so far, and that's what I'm hoping for. So I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not impressed yet. I think that whatever the next trailer is for 2024 is gonna be the one that's gonna maybe shock us a bit. But I do like some of the new features, but it doesn't blow me away. What's up, Titan? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? If you're just joining us, guys, we are in the WestJet 737-800, checking out the new PMDG EFB, which is this thing right here. Our new tablet. We've been waiting years for them to finish developing this tablet. It's a free update if you already own the PMDG 737 for Microsoft Flight Sim. It comes on all variants, the 700, 800, 900, and if you have it on Xbox, it'll come to you in possibly a couple weeks-ish. That's not an exact date, but a couple-ish weeks you'll have it on Xbox as well. What up, Tyler Rocks? Welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing, bro? How was your weekend? It's weird, like this contrail ahead of us looks like it's gonna fly like from left to right across our screen, but I think we're flying in the same direction. We're doing Mach 0.79 right now. We have no wind. That's not right. Oh wait, that's not it. That's not wind. That's something else. Wind's over here. Oh wow. Is that right? 103? We have a 103 knot tailwind? Let me check that real quick. Make sure I'm not forgetting how to read these things. Let's see, we're at 35,000. Yeah, that's about right. I just checked windy.com. And winds up here in the north are 107 knots, 112, 121. Yeah, that's a big jet stream we're flying through. Wow. Dean Musendire, welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? How are you? Tyler, you got a call back from Piedmont Airlines, and the hiring person should get back to me tomorrow. What are you trying to do over there? You trying to be a ramp agent, customer service? What are you trying to do over there exactly? Fonzie, what do I think about the Mexican Grand Prix yesterday? I thought it was a pretty good race, actually. Besides the Verstappen part. I was pretty upset actually about Perez getting wrecked out in turn 1. And, you know, I was hoping it was Verstappen. I saw Red Bull go flying in the air, crashing, and I was like, "Oh, is that Verstappen?" And he found out it was Perez. I was like, "No." Really excited and happy for Ricardo though. And also very happy for Hamilton for getting on the podium 2 weeks in a row in second. So, pretty good race. Pretty good race. Tyler Rocks, you're applying to be a ramp agent. Oh, that's sick, man. I can't wait. Keep me updated. Seriously. I want to know your honest opinion and experience on it. Like, is it as cool as you expected it to be? Is it worse? I will warn you, it is a tough job in the winter. I'm not sure, like, where you live, like what airport you're gonna be working at. But being a ramp agent, you have to be out there through all the different conditions, all the weather, all the water, snow, sun, and that's probably the most difficult part about being a ramp agent, is actually working in the elements every day, all day. But if you come prepared, you'll be all right. Like, for example, working in the rain at the airport for me, it wasn't a big deal because I had a good raincoat. Working in the winter wasn't that big of a deal depending on what state I was working in. I worked in multiple places during the winter. So as long as I had, you know, I was covered up, I was fine. But if you don't dress for the weather, it's miserable. So make sure you look at the weather before you go to work every day. If there's a chance of rain, just bring a coat. You went through 5 shoes in 1 month in Arizona from how hot it was during the summer? Dang, man. I think I only went through 1 shoe, yeah. My shoes had a hole in it, though, when I left. I worked the heck out of them shoes, man. But yeah, your shoes will get soaking wet from working in the rain. It's kind of annoying. You have to work in it all day. But it's... I actually liked it, man. I like working in the rain. I personally liked it. Just joining in, guys. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. We're in the PMDG 737-800. Checking out the new EFB. There's not much for us to do right now in the EFB because we're just cruising. Probably about, how far out are we from, let's see, Aeropuerto? Let's see. We are 53 minutes out. Mike Sesh in the house. It snowed in Colorado Sunday. Man, I'm jealous. I want to see snow. I want to see snow. You know, something else that would be cool? And I know they have a lot of big plans for the EFB. I don't know all of them. I didn't. There's, you know, I do read some of the posts from PMDG, but sometimes, you know, you're not in the mood to read a wall of text. But either way, I don't really know what they're planning on doing exactly. But I know they're planning to move everything from in here, in our FMC, into here. But one thing I'm hoping they also add is, like, they have weather down here, which is nice. But it'd be nice if we could get, like, the actual weather radar kind of look on here. Like, 'cause the new Navigraph has it, right? It updated to have the weather. I don't know that they have that. I don't think they have that here. You just joined. Any chance you can get a quick 3-second review on, I'm assuming you're asking about the PMDG EFB. Ooh, my review on the PMDG EFB, not complete, but functional. So I will give it a tough one. Let's see. We have to do this. We have to make a scale. If the fly-by-wire EFB, in my opinion, is like a 9.5, and the Phoenix EFB would be like a 9, might also be a 9.5, and the Zebo and X-Plane, I will give that one a 9.5 as well. This would be a 7. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm gonna stand by that. At the moment, it's a 7. When it's complete, it has potential of being a 9, based on what they say they want to do with it. But it's just not complete, and that's what most people are upset about. It's just not, doesn't have all the features that they were planning to want to have. You're a 6 right now. I say 7. Anything below 7 for me is on, like, it's like, whenever I rate stuff, if it's lower than a 7, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to buy. It's not worth it for free. 7 for me is a passing grade, and I give this EFB a passing grade. It works. It's functional. It does what it needs to do. It does all the things that's in it. It does it. There's no pages I gotta, like, dodge because it doesn't work right, you know what I mean? Did I forget to press TFC? Probably. Be careful. Many people have reported a possible crash when using the map zoom level too much. Ooh, thank you so much for that warning. I will not zoom again. I did have a crash earlier. This is actually my second attempt at doing this live stream. Our first attempt, it crashed before I could even say hello. Like, we went live and like 60 seconds later, I think my whole PC froze up. I couldn't do anything. So I don't know if that's has anything to do with the EFB, but my whole PC froze up. My flight level right now is 35,000 feet. Thank you so much, Shadow, man. Thank you, man, as always. Are you excited for World Flight, bro? I know you're probably getting super busy starting now for it. Not that you haven't already been busy. What makes the Phoenix a 9 instead of a 9.5? Good question. The fly-by-wire is almost perfect. Like, I don't believe really anything is perfect. Everything can be improved, be better, so I don't give anything a 10. But in my opinion, the fly-by-wire is the closest thing to a 10 rating, like a perfect rating, which is why it has a 9.5. The Phoenix, being as good as it is, it could be a 9.5. I think it's just below the fly-by-wire EFB. When it comes to my mindset and the ranking of those EFBs, those electronic flight bags, it's just right below it. So I give it a 9. I can't think off the top of my head why. But it might be a 9.5. It's pretty darn close. When you use FSLTL, do planes constantly land and take off in wrong direction? Yeah, from time to time they do. Because it's based... I'm not sure what weather or... I don't know what information it's based off of as far as where they're taking off and landing. But a lot of times they won't use the same runway as you are using because they're based off of some other weather or outdated weather possibly. But to me, it hasn't happened to me enough to be annoying. Do I watch NFL football? Not much. I really only watch the Super Bowl, to be honest. Only sports I really watch are racing. And yes, racing is a sport. I flew the fly-by-wire last week, like 3 times. I love that plane. Is it based off Radar 24? I don't actually know where they get the data from. We should, man. I hope so. I'm hoping I'll be there. I think Tuesday. Like Tuesday to Friday, I believe. So I won't be there this weekend. I don't fly out till Tuesday, I believe. So, so yeah. So what we're talking about, guys, is World Flight is a charity event that many people are doing. There are many different groups getting together and flying in full-scale flight simulator cockpits. Me and some friends will all be flying together. Multi-crew, shared cockpit, in person, inside a 1-to-1 scale replica of a 737 cockpit, flying around the world for an event called World Flight. I need to check with Mike. I'll probably check with him after the stream. I just haven't really asked because people have been asking if I'm going to be streaming it, and I don't know what the plan is for streaming is. There are a few different streamers that are going to be there. Actually, a lot of, I think half of us are streamers. I don't even know, actually. I know a lot of people who are going to be there are streamers. So I'm sure they're going to want to stream to their channels. But I think we may also be streaming to the World of the... Was it Cali Crew? Cali Crew World Flight YouTube channel or Twitch or something like that. So I got to get more details on that. I'll obviously post them on my socials when I find out. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I mean, think about putting a bunch of flight simulators together in like a full-scale 737 cockpit. Like how much fun that's gonna be. Like we're all gonna be geeking out on this thing. So I'm looking forward to it. I've been there before, but it's changed. Shadow is a part of another team that also has another 737 cockpit, and they have another set of people who will be joining in World Flight as well, and they'll be flying along in the event also. And there's also some teams out in Europe and all over the world. There's multiple teams around the world who will be participating. So stay tuned, man. If you're gonna be working for Piedmont, my guess is that you're gonna be handling mainly ERJs, CRJs, maybe some A320s. You might get to do some of the bigger ones. I'm not sure if so I know like in some airports, American Airlines does above the wing, and then Piedmont or Republic or somebody does below. I don't know. They have a whole system. I never worked for American. I don't know how that works, but either way, bro, you get to touch the planes when you're a ramp agent. Be all up on them planes. We have 80 streamers on our team. That's crazy. Yeah, Chewy's on SimFest. I think he's gonna be in a 747 simulator. Yes, I am flying to Cali for World Flight next week. So I won't be streaming like normal next week or making any kind. I might have some videos come out. We'll see what I can get done today or this week. But ooh, Cruise Socks Aviator has rated the fly-by-wire and Phoenix EFBs. It says fly-by-wire 9.5, Phoenix 8.0 because he says it's laggy. Yeah, it is actually slower. I will agree with that. It is slower than the fly-by-wire. It's not as, doesn't feel as fluid as the fly-by-wire EFB. Yeah, you also get to fly for free. You get the benefits. All right, we are descending in not too long. Oh no, 214 miles. We got a ways to go. So got a ways to go. I just don't know what view to stick it on. But I'll be flying. I'll be flying an A220 out to Cali. I think I'm connecting through Salt Lake City first, and then out to California. And I think my first plane's an A220, and I think my second plane is a regular A320. And it might, I can't remember if I booked the morning flight or the red eye. I don't know. I guess we'll deal with that when we get there. But oh, 80%, not 80. I was like, damn, we got 80 streamers. God. Oh. I'm looking forward to it. Last year, I came into World Flight at the end of it. I had another obligation that came up last minute that had me flying out to Portland, and then I came into World Flight like the last day, and it was basically over when I got there. So, what up, Data? Welcome back, man. How's it going? It's going good, bro. No problem so far. We're just chilling, chatting, cruising. We're about 200 miles away from our top of descent into Winnipeg, and it's still all covered in snow. Yep, still covered. Makes me think of Alaskan Truck Simulator. I played a little bit this weekend of Alaskan Truck Sim, and I'm like, honestly, my goal in the game is just to get to winter, because you start off in the game in the beginning of either spring or summer, and you know it's cool and all, But like when you think Alaska, you want to go drive in like difficult snow and stuff, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully it's not a disappointment when I get there. But so I'm like trying to do like pass time and run some loads on the game so that I can get to the winter and see what that's like. Because so far the summer's been pretty easy. Like it's been very, like, I haven't really seen any challenges, but I also haven't like progressed enough to have any really challenging loads on Alaskan Truck Sim. Yes, they had the whole trim wheel hitting the knee thing last year. I was there for that, the trim wheel of death with you and Hadley. That was crazy. I don't know how you guys did that. I would have been in so much pain. I wouldn't be able to walk. You still waiting for our next crash, Emily? Hopefully not today. When was the last time we crashed? I'm trying to think. When's the last time we crashed a plane on stream? I know the last one I remember was crashing in the Piper Comanche, but that was a video. I feel like it probably wasn't that long ago. Yo, so Data, I know you spent a lot of time getting your Microsoft Flight Sim ready. Like, what are you like, you must have some motivation to fly Microsoft Flight Sim. Like, what are you wanting to do? Like, is there a certain plane you've been wanting to fly, certain route you've been wanting to fly, a certain add-on you've been wanting to try? Like, what's been your inspiration behind getting Microsoft up and running? Because a lot of people, in your case, where Microsoft Flight Sim has been crashing over and over, would have given up by now. So I was like he must really want to fly something. I think last time you were talking about you want to fly like the Longitude or something like that. Which, by the way, I think since last time you flew the Longitude, it has been extremely upgraded. So you know, I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, that's annoying, Zach. That's one thing that's annoying. I work my PC all day, every day. So anytime my PC goes down or my internet goes down or power goes out or anything like that, it's extremely inconvenient. Extremely. It's like, you're like, man, I'm just trying to work. I'm trying to, you know, and you can't. And then on top of that, in Data's case, he just upgraded his PC. Spent a bunch of money on upgrading your PC, and you can't even play the games, you know, that you wanted to play after you upgraded. So that's tough. That's tough. Oh, you know something else I did this past weekend, is I got back into Assetto Corsa Competizione, the GT racing game, and bruh, I was rusty. Oh man, it was embarrassing how rusty I was. Now I haven't played, I've played iRacing and I've done NASCAR in the past, like, I want to say month or so I'm not really that rusty on that. But I haven't done GT racing in months. So I plugged up my Mosul wheel and I was like, you know what, I got some time myself, I'm just gonna go run. I'm gonna go run, right? I just want to do something different this weekend. And I was running, bro, I ran for like 2 hours just crashing. And not like crash the desktop, I'm talking about just hitting walls, spinning out. Like, I was like, what is going on? Like, how did I get this bad? So, oh my god. But it was getting better towards the end, and then I had to do something else. So I haven't practiced since, but I want to do some more driving. Rodolfo, welcome to the stream, man. You want to fly with us? How can you get into it? Well, first of all, I'm not sure if you have it already. I'm assuming you do. You need Microsoft Flight Sim. But you can also jump on multiplayer. So right now I'm on multiplayer. You can go to the, I think it's the all players server. I'm on the USAE server if you want to see me in Microsoft Flight Sim. I'm also on VATSIM, which is a ATC multiplayer network. Again, I'm not sure how new or seasoned you are in Flight Sim. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. But so I'm on that. I'm on multiple. I'm on multiple multiplayer networks right now that you can fly along with us. If you want to know when we fly, you can either subscribe or whatever, or go on Discord and get notified there as well. But I think Shadow the other night, what was that, a week ago? You hit me up, was like, hey man, we're on iRacing or something like that. If you want to come through. Sadly, I didn't have my racing gear set up, so but I would definitely. I wanted to though. I really did want to play or fly or drive. You should, Mikey. Give it a chance, man. You should. You got that nice racing setup over there, man. Give it some time. Definitely the longitude. You own the Phoenix 320, PMDG 737, so you want to get back into flying those. Yeah, for sure. You also have two friends that are real world pilots. They both fly the 320. One for JetBlue, one for Spirit. So you've been wanting to fly those planes in the sim. Cool. Yeah. I've been in the flying mood too myself. I've been wanting to fly. I just, I don't know, I get into like these moods where I just want to fly. For various reasons. What is my favorite airport to fly into and out of? Ooh, good question. Ooh, Vegas. I love flying out of Vegas. That's the first one that comes to my mind. I'm sure there's better ones. But I love the departing north with the left turn over the Vegas Strip. I love that one. Your approach is pretty nice too, but I really like the departure out of Vegas. Should we start our descent? We're still, it says 138 miles out. Let's check on that. Let's check on that. Yeah, we're still a ways out. We're still 30 minutes away from Winnipeg. We're currently flying over Regina, Saskatchewan. Such an interesting name for a province, Saskatchewan. Ooh, yeah, Salt Lake City is nice. Yeah, it's not my favorite though, but it is nice. What up, Front Row Kenny, representing Charlotte? What's up, man? Welcome back, bro. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for stopping by. Big Sugar Daddy, what's up, man? Howdy to you as well, man. I got a question for you, bro, while you're in the chat. What's your favorite airport departure / arrival? Like, yeah. Like, I just said mine is Vegas because it has a beautiful left turn over the strip. Over the Vegas Strip is so nice. And then you have the mountains exactly afterwards. San Diego is a really good one. Yep. I'm trying to think. I'm having a brain fart right now. Anytime someone asks me, what's your favorite of all these things? I'm like, I don't know. I've been to so many places. Like, I feel like my answer will change. If you ask me tomorrow, I'll probably say somewhere else. DCA is nice. I haven't departed out of DCA. Oh, Portland. Oh, yeah. Portland PDX is a good one. Yeah, I do like. I actually have a real video of that. Do I still have it on my phone? Did I delete it? When I flew to Portland, I recorded that one. It was really nice in person too. Yeah, Portland's a good one. I'm trying to think. I can't, man. I can't think right now. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. The pilot needs some food. I can't think. Where else has a good departure? So Vegas, Portland. Some say DCA. Honestly, it's probably somewhere that's not even in the States. I do honestly kind of like departing out of like Southern California in general. Yeah, exactly. Big Sugar Daddy. Departing out of like the whole southern, like, it doesn't even matter if it's LA, San Diego, Santa Monica, Santa Barbara, Catalina Island, like all of that area down there. When you depart and head eastbound over the mountains, like that's just gorgeous. That's probably one of my favorites right there. San Francisco, departing off the, what's it, the 2/8. So not going towards Oakland, but when you go over San Francisco itself, and you make that left turn over the water and the mountains and the Golden Gate Bridge, that's a nice one as well. We need to make our we need to make a top 10 list, top 10 best departures, airport departures. I like the ones, yeah, the ones in Vegas. I love the departing ones. Anchorage, ooh, yeah. Oh, you're right. Anchorage has a really nice departure. You come out, you kind of come over the mountains out of Anchorage as well, and the mountains out there are massive in Anchorage. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Man, now I'm trying to really go down through the archives. All right, we are 100 miles out. How fast are we going? I thought we were going slow. All right, we have a 79 knot crosswind. Heading 342. We're doing 469. So we're not going slow. We're doing Mach 0.79. We're doing good. We're making good time. Making good time. I think the thing is, I started a little later. Like our actual flight started a bit later than expecting. But I do want to double check my flight plan to make sure that it is actually correct. We didn't really go through it like we should have. All right, so we do have vectors there. I might get rid of those vectors. We don't need them. We don't need them. Because you never know, that might actually change where our top of the sin is. My top 10 favorite airports in general. I think somebody asked me that the other day. Just like I said, I think my answer will change every day. So today, my favorite airport. I'm gonna talk about airports and it's not necessarily ones I've been to in real life. Let's go with that. Like virtual airports. Favorite airport. Man. The one that comes to mind, and again, this answer might change tomorrow if you ask me again. I think it's Saba Island. Is that the one? It's out there next to, in the Caribbean, next to Princess Juliana. You know what? Let me just look at a map. My top 10 favorite airports. Well, Saba is definitely one of them. Catalina Island is, okay, if we're gonna do top 10, I'm just gonna give you a list of my favorite like airports, period. So let's go with Catalina Island. That's KAVX. That's just off the coast of LA. Love that airport. You can only fly GA in there. You're not gonna fit an airliner. You might be able to fit a business jet. It's basically like landing on an aircraft carrier, but it's an island. It's amazing. Okay, this is actually pretty. This is way easier because I'm now looking at a map. So Catalina Island. That's one of my favorites. Another one that I always go back to in flight sim for various reasons, whether it be testing a plane or whatever, is another airport called Orcas Island in the San Juan Island area, which is in the Pacific Northwest. I might have to show you guys where these are, because I think my favorite airports are not going to be like Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are not my favorite airports. I don't usually like international airports are cool, but my favorite airports are like places hard to get into, freaking bush strips and stuff like that. Like freaking like hidden gems are my favorite airports. Now you guys are getting me excited now. Hold on, let's see. There's a map in the EFB. Let's use the EFB to find these places. So we'll use the Navigraph screen and we'll extend it to make it full screen. And it doesn't have any like stuff on here. Honolulu's a good airport. Okay, so Catalina Island is right here. Where's it at? There it is. KAVX. Liberty Island. So much fun. It's not very far off the coast either. It's a short, like, 5-10 minute flight. The other one I said was it's up here. Orcas Island, which is what's the identifier? Yeah, there it is. KORS, Kilo Oscar Romeo Sierra. I lost it. There it is. Right here. Like, you actually land right down the gap. Super sweet. Another airport I love is actually up here in British Columbia. There's a lot, man. Like, I could do streams at these airports every day, but I don't because I don't want to bore you guys. There's one up here. I think it's Stewart. Is it Stewart? No, or Stewart the one I like, or is it the other one? There's two of them. And so I recommend, whether you're into GA or not, if you're not into GA, you'll be into GA after landing at these airports. I do like Juneau, though. That's one that airliners fly into. Let's put that on the list. Juneau, Alaska. Okay, there's two. There's Bella Coola. And then there's... Where are you? Being on my map. It's in here somewhere. I don't know where to find it. But there's a few. Other airports that I love are... Honestly, the land into Rio de Janeiro is freaking sick. Yeah, landing in Rio is so dope. So I do like that one a lot. Mexico City is pretty fun. Truckee. Oh, that reminds me. There's an airport right next to Truckee. Truckee is in Nevada. Nevada is here somewhere. There's Vegas. Let's try the other map. Might be easier. Oh, yeah. Nope, it's not easier. Yeah, Truckee is cool, but I like South Lake Tahoe Airport. That is actually one of my favorite airports. Like, for real, for real. Which is... There's Salt Lake City, so here it is. Oh, no, not that. I'm so lost. Because you can lock the screen to the plane. I don't want to lock it right now. I'm paying attention. So we were 57 miles from top of descent. Alright, it's Denver, Salt Lake City. Bro, where am I? I think it's here. Oh wait, you guys just told me don't zoom in a bunch or my sim might crash. So let's get away from that. let's avoid that. But yeah, so it's an airport called South Lake Tahoe, KTVL. Love that airport, one of my favorites. What else? I was trying to think of airports I just love going to. There was one place we flew once in Greece that I absolutely loved, but I can't remember the name of it. Over in Greece. Not Athens. It wasn't Athens. It was the other one. Was it Skiathos, maybe? No, I don't think it was that. It was somewhere I couldn't pronounce. Thessaloniki. That's what it was called. Thessaloniki. There's an airport in Greece that I love flying to. I do like flying in Norway. I found a really cool airport in Norway a while back. It was not Oslo. Again, like most of the airports I like are just kind of like, even the bigger airports that do receive airliners are like airports that you rarely see flights into. But yeah, I could probably go on. I could make a whole long list. I should make a video about that and then, like, do some video and show you where it's at. That'd be pretty cool. I might consider doing that. I have I don't know when I'm gonna do that. I have a long list of other videos to do, but might consider doing that. It might be an easy one to make. Put it in the chat. All right. I don't know if I can do that right now. About to descend in 40 miles. So let me. Can we do? We can do that. We can do that on Discord. I think we got a Discord thing. I thought about flying Norway today, Scandinavian or Norwegian or something, but decided to do this instead. Man, still snow. All right, let's get ready to descend, guys, before I get distracted again with where we're going. So we are 35 miles from our top of descent. Let's take a look at our FMC, find out what our bottom altitude is. Looks like 3,500, 2,100 or so. So we'll drop that here into our autopilot. Got 2,500. Beautiful. We'll also get our landing. Oh, that's something we need to try actually. Init ref. We'll do flaps 30. We 148. Cool. Alright, so aircraft is ready to descend. So I want to take a look at something real quick because there's some things in the EFB that I really haven't messed around with too much, and that is the performance tool. So there is a takeoff performance tool as well that we kind of skipped over, but there's also a landing dispatch and a landing en route. Don't honestly know the difference, so let's just mess around with it and hope it doesn't crash our sim. I'm gonna hit import OFP. Let's see what we get. Is that it? Okay, runway, we said 18. We are doing the RNAV today. Alright, so that's cool. So you put in the runway ID or runway 18. It gives you the elevation, it gives you the heading. That's sweet. Runway conditions actually not dry. It's gonna be possibly slushy, dry snow. I actually don't know. Let's get the weather. Let's go back and get the weather for Winnipeg today. It'd be up here. We'll do that. Arrival airport and refresh. There we go. So winds are 260 at 10 knots. Visibility is 1. Oh boy. Okay, that's gonna be difficult. Overcast, it says snow. Overcast 800. Remember the. God, this is gonna be hard. All right, we have to do some work today. So, y'all see what this is good. This is good. You see what they put me through here? Gosh. All right, so the airport elevation, don't forget, is 700 and something. The clouds are down to 800. That leaves us less than 100 feet of visibility from the clouds to ground, and then 1 mile of visibility ahead of us. Temperature is -2. Dew point is -3. Altimeter is 289er. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's gonna be interesting. Alright, let's go back to the performance calculator. Yes, old man is right, data. And we're doing an RNAV. This is not even an ILS. Great. Alright, 18781. It's gonna be wet. Very wet. I don't know if it might be icy. I was gonna say ice. Yeah, I don't really know, but I think it's like icy. Auto land. I don't know if that works on RNAV. Landing flaps 30, hacks on anti-ice. We might actually need anti-ice on engine and wings, so we'll kind of plan for that. Due to the weather. Oh, we can import the weather right here. Duh. Import weather. No? Import weather. That button not work? Okay, there it is. It just took a second. Alright, -2 degrees outside temperature. Winds 260 at 10. And temperature, QNH 298.9er. Okay, and I think all we need to do is hit calculate. Yeah, cool. So long landing distance is 11,000. Oh no. Oh, that. Oh no. Quick turn weight 188. VREF 154. So you telling me we don't have enough runway? Since our landing distance is 11,014, or is that the actual landing runway distance? That can't be right. Let's try changing this to like slush. See if it changes. Nope, didn't change. What about dry? Say it's dry. Didn't change. Am I doing this wrong? Shouldn't this change based on the condition and whatnot? I don't know. Makes me nervous though. Alright, what is this page? Landing en route. Oh, let's hit OFP and see what happens. Runway 18. Oh, I have to use the en route one? Okay. What's the difference then? Alright, whatever. Import aircraft details. 30 packs on, anti-ice engine and wings. Reverse config. All operational. Auto brakes will do, I want to say max, but we'll do 3. Auto brake setting 3. Come on. Yep. Non-normal condition. Okay, here we go. Off flaps. No, we're doing, this is normal condition. So no failures. That's cool though. That's actually pretty cool. It actually can calculate your landing distance based on if you have like a failure in a certain engine. That's pretty sweet. VREF to add 5, that's fine, and we'll import the weather. Max, super max. Alright, so same as we saw before, but now we can actually calculate that, and that is going to give us our landing distance of 5,719 feet, which is plenty. It didn't ask me the runway condition on it. Oh, here we go. Runway conditions. Wet ice. See how that changes it. So we have 5,700. That adds 3,000 feet to our landing. Thankfully, we still have plenty of runway. VREF 153, required distance 8,000 feet. Available 11,000. Alright, that makes me feel a lot better. Okay, only a little better. The hard part is going to be finding the runway to begin with 1 mile visibility and like, yeah, like 0 visibility basically. So that's cool though, so that works. And it gives us an idea. Now we still kind of get these similar numbers in the FMC without going through all this, so I don't really feel like I have to do this, but it is a nice little, you know, thing for you if you want to do that. So we'll leave that there. Go back to our electronic flight bag and go to our chart screen. We should be flying now on our star. We're about to be.
Every day.
Hey!
Don't allow your dreams to be dreams, make it real.
Absolutely, my friend. Thank you so much for that encouragement and super chat donation. Thank you, man, so much. That's how you do it. Come in, show some love, and give some motivation. Thank you, man. I'm gonna give it all I got, my friend. I'm gonna give it all I got. All right, we're coming in from the west. We going over the Long Roof VOR. We'll continue through to Ambil at or wait, hold on, runway 18. So at or above 11,000 and max 250 knots. We'll continue from there. We want runway 18. So which direction we're going? Aircraft planning RNAV Zulu 18 mandatory. This is gonna be challenging. Alright, what's the RNAV look like for this? It's gonna be really low vis. Yep, yeah, you're right. I can't land long. I won't have much room. So if we gotta slam it down, we'll slam it down. Alright, approach RNAV Zulu. This is our actual approach. So it's gonna bring us all the way down to 3,500, and then we are on our own. Great. I'm not too good at RNAVs, to be honest. That's one thing I need to work on in flight sim and aviation in general. Is like the part that challenges me is the vertical navigation with no vertical navigation. Yeah, that's the part that gets me. So CRS is 183, 2100. Is that, what is that? No, that's something else. Decision height is 250 radio. Let's go ahead and drop that in. That's Barrow. Worst case scenario, if we can't get in, we'll have to change runways and use an ILS. So I'm gonna get an ILS on standby just in case it's nasty, like worse than we were expecting. But pretty soon here, next few thousand feet, we'll be in the clouds, and that'll all we see for the rest of our flight. RNF is a GPS approach, but there's no vertical guidance in most cases. Yes, you did, Ted. Welcome back, man. EFB is available for everyone who has the PMDG Boeing 737s. All you need to do is update your PMDG 737, go into your FMS and activate it. Just go to aircraft equipment and then turn it on. That is all it takes. So I need to brief this a bit because I'm really not extremely comfortable with what we're about to do. So we're coming in from Ilkos. We need to be at 3,500 feet and 210 knots. We'll make a right turn from Odo, where we will still remain recommended 3,500 feet, and probably remain 2,100 knots. Actually, we go much slower than that because it's showing we'll be 10 miles away at that point. Once we get inside 4 miles, can I get closer? Once we get 4 miles DME, we need to start our descent. The question is, this is what has always been my struggle with these types of approaches, that it doesn't have like a glide slope per se. Oh, it shows it right there. Okay, so is it 2,100? What is that? Glide path. I'm trying to figure out what that means. GPA/VDA 2,100. Is it saying we should be at 2,100 feet at that point? Yeah, I don't know what that means. I think we're in the clouds. It's getting dark. Is this airport on the World Flight thing? Yes, we are on VATSIM. There's just no ATC right now. We missed it. They were on earlier, but not right now. We're probably gonna need anti-ice. All right, what was the weather? Because we need to 2989. Yeah, I know on World Flight we're gonna have a lot of RNAV and the weird approaches because we fly into a lot of weird airports around the world. All right, we're good there. Zoom in a bit. We are descending, by the way. We're passing 1,500 feet, 15,000, sorry, 15,000 feet right now. Oh, I love cloud surfing. Let's go. Oh, that's so cool. Whatever happens next, just remember, this was cool. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I'm gonna appreciate the moment right now and enjoy this right here. Wow, look at that. Look at that. We might get lucky and go through something like this where it's like a big break in the clouds. There is a freeware in Microsoft Flight Sim. Sorry, no. South Lake Tahoe Airport is one of the I think one of the US scenery packs or whatever for Microsoft Flight Sim, the free one. The world update. I think it was in one of the world updates. But I think there's also a payware one. I wouldn't pay for it though. Unless you're on X-Plane. Then yeah. Or did I buy that one? I don't remember. And there is a freeware truckie. I don't know. I know there's a freeware truckie on X-Plane. I don't know about Microsoft Flight Sim. Let's see this from the outside view. It's about to get real. You see the clouds? Oh boy. Alright, I think after this, it's about to get real cloudy. Alright, I'm gonna turn on the replay mode now so I can focus on landing the plane, because it's about to get real busy. We are 30 miles out, 40 miles out.
Please return to your seat as the seatbelt sign is now on.
See, she knows. She knows what's up.
We have begun our final descent into Winnipeg. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat.
Alright.
Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
I seriously can't emphasize enough how much I'm gonna have to work for this landing. So just want to put that out there. Just want to put that out there. Alright, let's get it. It's clutch time. Yes, you did, Air Stud. You told me it was gonna be challenging, and I accepted it. Alright, how are we doing? We're at 10,000 feet. Let's make sure we hit these constraints. Be very important. That's pretty good so far. Need to be at or below 11,000 coming up here in just a few miles. Again, this runway we're landing on does not have an ILS at all, so we can't tune into anything. But we do have a course, and that course is 185. Yep, stay ahead of the aircraft. That's what I'm trying to do. 185. Do it on the right side. Not going about the left side. Just do the right side. We'll do auto brakes. We said 3. Altitude is set. We'll set it to 2100. What else? Don't need flaps yet. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, we're below 10K. Oh, I can see the ground a little bit. Look at that. So you see all that? That's just like precip. That's not a cloud. That's precipitation. That's snow or sleet, rain, freezing rain. I don't know. It's all the above. That is nasty. Lights all on. We're gonna go ahead and tell the flight attendants to take their seats early. Flight attendants, seats for landing. I'm using the TCA Boeing.
WestJet 1122 is going to be allowing approach.
Boeing throttle and yoke. Part of the TCA yoke pack. Alright, we're still not on this chart yet. Oh, is this an LPV approach too? That's gonna make it even worse. I hope not. Can somebody Google what VDA altitude means? That would be really helpful right now. Alright, we're at 7,000 feet, still going through the clouds. And replay is starting now. Yep, there's a freeze. VDA is calculated from the final approach fix altitude to the threshold crossing height. So it's just an altitude. Okay. Okay. Sure. Gotcha. Thanks for the help, guys. Appreciate it very much. Yep, we got this. I ain't worried about nothing. Is the Intel i5 RTX 3060 good for Microsoft Flight Sim? I don't know. Shadow, what do you think? RTX 3060, Intel i5. Is that good for Microsoft Flight Sim? We are moving, guys. It's just a lot of clouds. And we're looking really good on our descent. Look at these beautiful breakouts we're getting here.
All aboard!
Thank you so much, Vin Smoke, for the subscription. Welcome to the blue team, my friend. Ay, look at that. Look at that. So cool. So cool. All right, let's go flaps 1 and 2. All right, where we at again? Winnipeg traffic, WestJet 116 on a right downwind, runway 18, Winnipeg. That is epic, man. Wow. Alright, here we go. So once we cross, basically we're gonna let the autopilot take us down to about 3,500. Once we cross Iklas, which we're about to cross now, we'll continue descending down to 3,500. We need to be at 3,500 at this waypoint here, which is in about 6 miles or so. VNAV so far is handling all of that for us. I don't know where that is going. I don't want to go that way. No, let's not go that way. Let's go here. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. No. Go that way. It had like an extra waypoint in there that was not supposed to be there. It's alright. We didn't go too far off.
All aboard!
Thank you so much, Vincent, for the sub. Welcome to the blue team, my friend. By the way, guys, starting now, we are a sterile cockpit. I will not be reading chat. Unless it's important. Not gonna lie, like my heartbeat is going a little faster. There's not very many approaches that I do in flight simulators that gets my heart beating a bit faster, my heart rate up, but this one's got my heart rate up a little bit. I like it. It's like, I was all talking about how much I love winter and all the snow. Well, this is part of winter. Weather like this is a part of winter flying. Winnipeg traffic, WestJet 116 turning final, runway 18, Winnipeg. Alright, there we go. We're right on path, guys. Right on the money right now. Thank you as well, Ickbin, for the sub. Welcome to the blue team, my friend. Make sure you have your seatbelts on, guys. First Officer Blue's been flying F-18s, so you might get a Navy landing today. Alright, there we are. Alright, we're in on our own. I can just slightly see the ground. And we are 6 miles, 7 miles. Alright, we gotta slow down. We need to slow down. Alright, I'm taking control at 2100. Slight visual of the ground. No runway lights, no threshold lights. Autopilot's off, my controls. Auto throttle off, my controls as well. Alright guys, let's do it. You're down. Flaps. Slow. Oops, wrong button. We're drifting to the right. Go right to the left, please. Still no visual. Where my flaps at?
Sync rate.
Too high. Alright, there's a runway.
500. Airspeed full. Airspeed full.
Alright, breaking out of the clouds. I got 2 white.
400. Airspeed full. Airspeed full.
Man, I can still barely see anything.
300.
Oh, we're high.
200. Airspeed full. Airspeed full.
We're committing.
50. 30. 20.
My gear down? I don't feel like I'm Why do I feel like I'm so low? That was stressful. that was stressful, I'm not gonna lie. We had a heck of a crosswind too.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Winnipeg. The local time is 1:57 p.m. and
That
it's
was
currently
nasty.
about -2 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use
Yeah, my gear is down. It didn't feel like it.
during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
I feel like it took forever to touch down. I know we came in a really awkward as heck angle. Like, our nose was up, which is weird. It just looked really awkward when we came in. I think my camera sitting position was too high. All right, which way do we go? Not that way. Yeah, that way. Yeah, exactly. Had a growth spurt over the threshold. Like, we like ballooned, I think. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to try it again. I really want to try it again. This is out of sync. I landed 18, yet left to take us back to the runway. I want to do it again. It was like, once we broke out, like, it was really cool. And I wish I had done better. That wouldn't be a true blue stream if I don't try it again. You are 100% right. I'm like wondering if I could set up a quick flight plan that takes us back on the approach for that. Let me see. There's a runway right in front of us. Let's see. We are in CYWG. Yeah, I'm gonna try it again, guys. I'm gonna try it again. I wasn't happy with that. I'm sorry, you guys are gonna have to wait. Alright, so CYWG to CYWG via ILS, sorry, RNAV Zulu 18 via we'll do ICLOS again. And that should be it. Activate that. Execute. Alright. We should have a new flight plan now. We do. Alright. I haven't heard anything on the radio. So we're taking off. Where are we? Runway 31. Winnipeg traffic. Who are we? WestJet 116. Taking off from runway 31. Remaining in the pattern. Let's go. We're doing it again. I'm not happy. I'm unsatisfied with that landing. We're doing it again. I have a flight plan that takes us to the approach fix. I'm going to come right back in. Alright, let's reset everything. Thank you, Aristub, for the friend request. I'll accept that once I get back to the main menu. Yes, we are, Emily. I think I feel like this is turning into a thing. Us attempting landings more than one time in a stream. Alright. Full toga. Maxing it out. Let's go. Yeah, that's cross check. Alright, V1, rotate.
Rate of climb.
You're up. Alright, I'm gonna go up to 3,500. Alright, there's 32. Alright, this is good instrument flying practice right here, I'll tell you that. Alright, direct to ICLOS, LNAV, auto throttle.
2,500.
We're descending.
All aboard!
Autopilot's on. Alright, so attempting the approach again. Thank you so much, Milo All-Star, for the sub. Welcome aboard, my friend. You came at a very stressful time, but we're going to try this one more time. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong. But this is going to prepare me for the rest of the winter right here. Look at that. It's like I just flew into heaven with that cloud breakout. Alright, so 3,500 feet. 210. We still have 5. Our flaps are still set to 5. We did not need to change that. Look at that right there. Passengers will be fine. We're still gonna end up in Winnipeg. Alright, there we go. Looking good. We're 5 miles away from ICLOS. This basically puts us on a downwind. Winnipeg traffic. WestJet 116. Downwind. 3 miles from ICLOS. Other turn right, base 18. Geo, we did get de-iced when we took off. We got de-iced twice, actually, right before we took off in Calgary. It's actually really cool. It should be okay. I don't see any visible moisture per se, so I think we're okay. It is freaking cold. It is below freezing. If we do get rain or precip, we are gonna have to turn on the de-icing. All right, everything else is fine. Making a right turn now. We're level at 3,500. We can go 2,100 is our next altitude we need to be at. Does it say that on there? Okay, cool. We could actually hit VNAV again and run VNAV from here, I think. No, we can't. Never mind. I lied. So we'll stay at 3,500, and then we'll manually descend ourselves. But we in the soup now, baby. Shadow's gonna try the approach too. It is challenging right now. Like it's not necessarily a challenging approach. It's the weather conditions that makes it challenging. And RNAVs like this are my weakness at the moment, and I want to change that. Winnipeg traffic. WestJet 116 turning final. Runway 18. Winnipeg. Watch me like not be on frequency, just talking to myself. Alright, now we're gonna descend on the 2,100. Vertical speed. Maintain 210 knots. We'll take it nice and slow this time around. We'll do like 180. We really weren't that far off, to be honest with you, last time. We weren't. Alright, we can go a little shallower than that on the descent. Let's do 1,000 feet per minute. This is great practice right here. Great practice. My eyes right now are all down at the screens. Not sure why I'm getting the air conditioning warning. Is that for ice or something? Hope not. So once again, we'll take over at 2100 and fly it in. All right, start bringing in some flaps. Get nice and ready early. Gear down, flaps 15. Winnipeg traffic, WestJet 16, 5 mile, final runway 18, Winnipeg. My controls. Alright, S30. This is gonna be tricky. Easy. Not too much, not too much. Still can't see the runway. It's like a whiteout right now. There it is. Oh, thank God for the lights. Extended center lines. But now I lost it. Now it's gone. Great. Now it's back.
500.
Yeah, we have a 13 knot crosswind right now.
400.
We're high.
Sync rate. 50. 30. 20. 10.
That was better. And manual braking. About a mile away from the center line, but we landed on the runway. I'll take it. I'll take that one. Could definitely use some practice on that though. I'm gonna legit like look up on that. Alright, exiting here. I'm gonna have to practice on that.
And on the WestJet, 1122 is on a 5 mile final for runway 18.
Winnipeg traffic, WestJet 16, now clear at 18, exiting on Victor to parking. Good luck. Winnipeg.
Thank you very much.
Alright, I see some WestJet fins out there. That was fun though. It's been a while since I feel like I've been challenged on a landing, so that was good. That was really good. That's a left turn here. Is our APU turned on? We will watch that landing. But that was fun. APU should be firing up. Did I click it? Canadian North. First time I've seen that one. You looks like either ATRs or Dash 8s. There's a Dash 8 in front of us. I think there's ATRs over there. The Dash 8 is a lot skinnier. The ATR is, I think it's a VATSIM person actually. I love weather like this in Sim. Yeah, honestly, I think that we should have done the safest thing for us to do in this case was to land on the runway that does have an ILS. That's what I think we should have done, but I am up for a challenge. Will the EFB be in the 737-700? Yes, it's in all of the PMDG aircraft besides the DC-6, of course. All the Boeing planes. And this is the EFB we can expect in the 777 when that eventually makes it out. Alright, well guys, welcome to Winnipeg. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the flight. It was a pretty smooth flight until the end. And now it's time for our replay. Alright, our landing rating was, let's see. You had to give me one. We landed twice. Sometimes Volanta doesn't like that. Yeah, I don't believe that last landing felt like butter. Like for real. Okay, hold on, let's see. But it's showing me as 294 and 297. Our first one I think was 294. Our second was 297. But that seemed like a lot softer than that. Let's watch the replay and see just how soft or hard that landing was. That seemed, even though we kind of were to the left of the center line and definitely missed the initial touchdown zone, it didn't feel like it was that rough of a landing though. Let me get off of VATSIM here. Oh, we're logged off. And we play. Winnipeg, let's go. I don't have a 1080 Ti anymore. I have a 4090 now. It didn't look bad on my 1080 Ti though, to be honest. I mean, you don't have to rewind back too far in my video history to see my 1080 Ti stuff. Alright, play. Uh-oh, did my replay actually record? Did the replay record? Yeah, it does, Fox. Yeah, you should, Mike Sesh, for sure, man. Go ahead and download FSTO. Yeah, I think something happened with my replay file because it's not doing anything. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. For whatever reason, my replay file is not loading in correctly. Oh, wait, maybe it did. Maybe it did. Okay, it did. Okay, well, here it is. Let's watch. I'm glad it did, though. Sheesh. I am ready to have lunch. Yes, I mean, 1 mile visibility. Very sketchy landing. We look pretty good here. But as I got closer to the ground, I started to fade to the right. You'll see here in a sec. There it is. I started fading to the right as the wind starts to push, because the wind is actually blowing from right to left here. Yeah, that wasn't bad actually. I would have been really happy if we could have did that and put it on the center line. I would have been really happy. Really, I would have been. All right, that's too far. It's like you can't see anything. I was like, I see it, and then I lost it because the cloud went right in the way. Let's watch it from the side view. I don't know why that's up. We're not getting much sound in the replay, so I'm just gonna play some music. Oh, okay, so the song I just clicked on is called Weather Any Storm. I still love how it looks in the snow though. Good morning, Raphael. Welcome to the stream, man. I'll tell you what, if you can't see the center line, it looked like a really good landing. But from the outside view, you obviously can see the center line. One more time from the right wing view. Coming in on runway 18 in Winnipeg. With little to no visibility. Tell you what, these pilots definitely have to work for their money today. If any of you decide to fly into Winnipeg in the next hour while weather's real bad, let me know how it went for you. I know Shadow said he was going to load in and try it out for himself. So if anybody else is going to try it, I know you guys are going to show me up. I know you guys are going to show me up. Like, oh, that was easy. Nice. Yeah, all you got to do if you want to do like a quick short flight, just load up at Winnipeg and just make a flight plan going from Winnipeg to Winnipeg. And just put in the approach, and that's it. Take off, fly right to the approach fix, and land. Just make sure you don't load with too much fuel. Yeah, inside view looks really good, honestly. Like from the inside view, from a passenger perspective, it looked like a pretty solid landing. Let's see how it looks from a plane spotting point of view. I picked RNAV Zulu for runway 18. RNAV Zulu 18 via Iklos. But you could go either way, it doesn't really make a difference. Alright, we're gonna make a flyby cam here. There we go. That works. We'll see how that looks. Might need to zoom in a little bit more if I can. Yeah, that might be kind of cool. All right, run a replay back, see how that looks. Right, look at that. Just appear out of nowhere. I use the TCA Boeing throttle right now. I have a dual, two throttles put together to make one big throttle. But it's sold separately. Again, if you can't see the center line, This looks like an amazing landing. If I post this on Instagram or TikTok, I'm definitely using this angle. Like, no lie, I'm using this angle. Absolutely. Have fun, Emily. Have fun. It's gonna be a great flight. Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually record this after the stream is over and post it on Instagram. They're like, oh, what a landing. And you have to watch the stream to see the truth. To see that we were like a mile away from the center line. Let's try the other side. Hold on, I'm gonna do this here. Bum, 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 bum. Was it an 18 knot crosswind too? That'll do, pig, that'll do. Can't see me at all. Bum, 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 bum. What's up, Hockey? What's up? Welcome to the stream, man. We're just wrapping things up, watching our landing into Winnipeg with 0 visibility. Probably one of the hardest approaches I've done in a while. This landing actually required some piloting. I couldn't just let the autopilot auto land me down. Like I had to actually like do some piloting. So, all right, one more last time, guys, and I gotta head out. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a lot of fun. We'll be back. I don't know what day actually. I wasn't planning to stream today, but when I found out the EFB came out, I was like, I got to fly that. So we did that. I gotta see what the rest of my week looks like. But if we do go live, we'll be live same place, same time, noon Eastern. I would like to do a DCS stream this week. I would like that. I would like that a lot. Because we didn't get a chance to talk about the F4. So we'll have to talk about that in the next stream. Because I did see the trailer. Well, guys, that's it for me. Until next time, remember you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all. You got peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. I'm out of here, guys. Have an amazing day. See ya. Skirt, skirt.